guys, and welcome to episode 26 of the Entirely X Gaming Podcast. I'm your host, Mike Spindler. Gamertag is XIMIK392IX. And with me is the Tiger Training, the Owl Killer, the Mammoth Marauder, Ben Frampton.
Sup guys, my gamertag is Nareem, N-E-R-E-M-E.
Also with us is the best slime rancher of the far, far range, Tyler Spindler.
What's up, guys? Gamertags XI, Tidal Wave, IX.
And joining us again is the tornado-surviving CoolKidJoe.
Shalom.
Oh, fancy.
Now, we're going to start this week's show off with Joe's Corner, because Joe's got a couple things to talk about, like that tornado.
Yeah, so I was supposed to be with you guys last Sunday, and I actually got stuck working, which kind of sucked. So we rescheduled until Tuesday, and I got into like the Discord chat with you guys and everything, and I hear like the Amber Alert sound going off on my phone, and I was like, oh, tornado watch in your area. So I was like, whatever. Happens all the time. Nothing ever happens. Tornado actually rampaged through my town a little bit, and it was actually a quarter-mile away from my house.
Wow. That is nuts. We're glad you're okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm glad we got to do it today with no tornadoes.
Yeah, no tornadoes today.
Yeah, and we got something special you want to talk about that you've been working on.
Yeah, so I actually have a giveaway right now on my Twitter for when I hit 900,000 Gamerscore, which I'm about 22,000 points away, a little bit less than that. And it's actually for a copy of Middle-earth: Shadow of War for Xbox One and Windows 10. It's a Play Anywhere title.
Nice.
Oh,
And
nice.
I actually also have 100 other games to give away. One for every 1,000 along the way to 1,000,000.
Holy cow.
That's
quite a few games and quite a few chances to win. So how can people win them?
Every 25,000, I'm gonna do a giveaway on Twitter, and it's gonna be for like a bigger game, like a AAA title or like an A title. And then every 1,000 is gonna be a giveaway through a stream, whether it be on Mixer or Twitch. I still haven't decided which one I'm gonna use yet, so stay tuned. And
Yeah.
Get
That's awesome.
entering, get competing.
yeah.
Yeah. Now, do you have any gadgets you'd like to talk about? We're going to kind of use this as like a little gadget time section. Sorry, Ben, you don't get to sing this week. Yeah, no singing.
No.
so last week I actually wanted to talk about the Duke, which I believe we talked about the first time I was on with you guys.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
And I remember using that thing when I was 14, 15, and it was terrible because I had these little high school kid hands, and that controller was just way too big. But honestly, I think it's aged pretty well. Like, the shoulder buttons are kind of hard to hit, but like the controller actually feels good and feels like comfortable in my hands.
I was saying the same exact thing. Yep.
Yeah, and the LED screen is pretty dope too.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's my favorite part. I also got one over the weekend. And the first thing when I plugged it on, I was sitting there with my phone, and I was just like, I have to do this. So I recorded it as it was doing the screen, and I was just like, yes.
I will have to post those on Instagram so everyone can see what we're talking about.
Yeah.
So, Tyler, what's our Instagram?
It is entirely underscore. Oh, wait, I forgot. Shit, don't do that.
Entirely underscore X underscore gaming underscore
podcast. That's what it is. There we go.
Failed the test, Tyler. You
Nailed
the
it.
test.
That was great.
But yeah, no, I agree with Joe. I remember having that thing when it originally came out, and it was really bulky, and then they came out with a smaller version that was a little bit better. And now, although now with, the site, like my hands are a lot bigger, I can hold that Duke controller no problem, and it's the beautiful beefy boy.
The beautiful beefy boy. I've never heard anyone call it that.
If you had watched the Inside Xbox, you would have heard them say it.
Really?
Yep.
That's funny. And actually, along with the Duke, IGN Ryan McCaffrey has a podcast, IGN Unfiltered, and they brought Seamus Blackley on, who headed this, and he said that he kind of teased that there might be something else they do with that LED screen.
Oh, really?
Yes.
And
so it might not just be that booting sequence, because it's an OLED screen that he put in.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm so hoping that it just screams noob at you when you get killed in the game.
Noob! That'd be pretty great. And speaking of Seamus Blackley, Mike, I do have a little fun thing that I did. So as I was sitting there admiring my Duke controller and not wanting to use it because I don't want to ruin it, I was just like, I wish this had a display stand. And I was thinking of, the Xbox, the ones for the Xbox and Xbox One controllers. They just sit there and it looks all nice and pretty. So Mike suggested that I go and tweet at Seamus Blackley asking, hey, if he knows if there is a stand or a display stand in the works. And I believe his response was something in the works or something along those lines.
Yes.
Yeah. So
breaking news, scoops.
Yeah, he said there is one. Stay tuned. And so soon we shall see a display case for the Duke controller, so you can proudly display it.
That is fantastic. I
Oh,
love
yeah.
that.
Should have just bought two like me.
Well, I got to work on getting one. So if anyone out there is selling one, hit me up. I'll buy it.
Yeah.
So this week, we're going to move into a little something extra, and we're going to start our lovely E3 predictions, because we are now, well, with the delay, we're, 4 weeks out exactly?
Yeah.
Yep.
1, 2,
June 10th.
Yep. 3.
Yeah. June 10th is Microsoft's. So, I wanted to start with a E3 prediction show.
Oh.
Talking about what we think we'll see, what we want to see, and what we need to see from... well, let's go with Xbox today, and maybe if PlayStation wanders in, maybe we'll do each one over the next 3-4 weeks.
Yeah.
So, Joe, what is something you need to see from Microsoft?
Honestly, I kind of want to see some more Japanese games come over here. We don't really have that many, but I'm starting to see those the anime titles that aren't Dragon Ball Z kind of trickle in. We got a One Piece game last year, and then there's a few other ones coming, Shining Resonance, and there was another one too. I don't remember what it was off the top of my head right now.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll think of it.
Yeah, it'll come.
Yeah.
So more Japanese stuff, and I think Phil Spencer over the past year has been kind of hinting towards him spending more time in Japan. So I think that's actually plausible to get some more Japanese stuff, which is good.
I mean, they always come out with some pretty hefty RPG titles, don't they? It's one of the specialisms.
I mean, we sit here and we say we need more Japan stuff, but Kingdom Hearts 3 is coming to the Xbox One.
Oh, yeah.
That's a really big deal.
Yeah, that one is. And that one...
It's going to be good.
I cannot wait for it, because what I hope with, that being coming over to Xbox is that Microsoft or someone's going to be like, hey, let's let our players play the past 2.
Yeah.
Or the past
and
3.
Do a port. Or 7.
Whatever it was.
Yeah.
Honestly, you could probably just do 1 and 2 and be fine. You don't need to add all those DS games and PSP games in. But, you could if you want.
The more the merrier.
Yeah, so that, I'm super glad that they're finally going to announce when it's going to get a release date. So that's one thing So,
good to see.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to step in here. I'm going to butt my head into the ring.
All right.
No.
I want to talk about things. I've seen things. You linked me in things. I got things to talk about.
Go ahead.
That image you linked me in the other day from the Battlefield page.
Ooh, yes.
Oh my
Battlefield
god.
5.
So excited. Please don't be a World War game. Please be a World War.
It is World War II.
No.
Take it to Vietnam.
Not again.
Yeah. Well, I say it is. It's been heavily hinted that it is a World War II game.
I will hold out some hope that you are wrong because it's Battlefield. Well, they had 5 written on, didn't they?
Well, V, and supposedly it stands for victory.
Right. Okay. That's
I would say
that's a bit of a push.
A V-Day one.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the idea. So.
Okay.
Not modern, basically.
Yeah.
They might get back to it one day. One day they
Maybe.
might. We can hope. But yeah, I'm excited for new Battlefield games. I'm always excited for Battlefield games.
Yeah.
This will be awesome.
Right.
Also, we talked about it briefly, but the CD Projekt Red game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we had that little leak a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, very excited to see what that's about. Very excited. So,
yeah. I think there's one thing that I want. And, I don't know if they'll do it. Like, if there's a big game that they're going to announce, I hope that they do it. They make a special edition Xbox One X.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying, like, one of the contest ones that they've been doing, but, like, one that everyone can buy that they're, like, kind of like the Halo 4 Xbox 360.
I don't think they are gonna do one until either Crackdown 3 or Halo 6.
That's the one I want them to do is Crackdown 3.
Yeah, I think that'll be. I think I'd buy it. I know I would buy it. I say
I would.
Say I won't, but I will.
I would.
What about a Forza Horizon one with custom vroom vroom sounds?
Custom vroom vroom. I'm all in.
The Forza 6 one did.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah,
they did do it.
The Gears of War one had custom sounds when you turn it on, off, and open the disc tray. Granted, it's terrifying when you open the disc tray because it screeches at you. So,
You're just there like, is that breaking my disc or is that just?
That was Microsoft's push to slowly make you buy digital. Get you scared of discs.
Psychosomatic effects.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, a big one for me, and I think this goes for every single Xbox fan out there, is they need more exclusives, more IPs, something massive, something God of War-esque. Not God of War. I'm not saying put God of War on Xbox. No. You just make something of that caliber on the Xbox.
It kind of feels like we've been saying this for a year.
For years?
Yeah.
Yep.
Plural?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
It's got to be this one, right? It's got to be this E3.
It's this one. I say it every year. They have to come out with something, and they have to show us something in the future. I mean, like Sony has done with Death Stranding. You're not going to get that game for another 2-3 years. But they showed it.
What is it?
So, well, exactly. But they showed it.
Yeah.
You can't knock them for it because they showed it to you. And then, you know it's coming. You know it's something. You know it exists.
The only thing I noticed about that is that Kojima seems to really like who's the actor's name?
Dude from The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's his name? I know it. Norman Reedus. Norman Reedus.
There you go.
Yeah, Kojima seems to really like Norman Reedus' butt, and that's about it.
When they did that, whatever you want to call it, conference, and they had Kojima there and Norman Reedus and Del Toro there, me and my girlfriend were like, it's going to be Silent Hill. And it wasn't Silent Hill, and we were super upset.
Upset, or are you excited for the possibility that it's something new?
No, my girlfriend was upset.
Yeah,
she was just like,
awesome.
Yeah, she was just like, no, I don't like this anymore. So I hope that at E3 that they do something or tease something for a new Silent Hill. Otherwise, my girlfriend might go and find them.
Silent Hill style, bursting out
Yeah,
walls,
Silent
big
Hill.
triangle head, massive axe, yeah?
Yeah.
The only problem that you're going to have with that is Konami seems to be really good at making soccer games, and that's it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not a good market to be in.
No.
I mean, it probably is a good market to be in because you make a shitload of money, but...
Not when you just lost the UEFA license.
Whoops.
Oops.
Do you know how they lost that? Was that just...
It probably just expired, and they signed with EA for, like, way more monies.
Wow.
Monies.
They're kind of screwed then, aren't they?
It's all about that money.
How about the right? So while we're on sports games, thank you, Joe. Lovely little segue there. I want to talk about the possibility of them starting to get the Madden single player right, because we get Madden every year. It's shown every year, right?
Yeah.
But I think the step that they took last year of putting a single player into the Madden games, I think was something I wanted. I just didn't want that single player.
Is that the long shot thing or whatever it was?
Yeah, the long shot thing, yeah. And that was...
Not
it
good?
was a cool idea, and don't get me wrong, being better than Dan Marino on those single player missions is just excellent every time.
Yeah.
But I felt like it dragged on, and not just that, but it wasn't really... So, you know the 2K games where you've got the single player and you're actually playing these games and getting some more time and then having a career out of it?
Yeah.
Yeah, like My Player.
Yeah, I wanted something like that. I wanted something where, I develop a player and that they start to, get into the NFL. I wanted to see all these different things. Whereas what I got was my dude failing hard and then not getting into the NFL, or getting into the NFL and being in some shit round pick.
Okay.
I
So
don't know.
what about this, Ben? You start off in high school and you work your way up in high school, then you go to a great college for football, and then you get drafted in the NFL. Like that?
That's what I want. No joke. That is what I want.
That-
I want the possibility of having all these random things happen where,
Yeah.
it's like, do you go out with your teammates or do you not go out with your teammates? And you
Sarah
go,
declined your invitation to go to prom.
Yeah.
You literally just described Road to the Show and MLB The Show. That's exactly what it is. You play a couple games in high school, and then you get drafted, and then you work your way up to the major leagues.
Oh, that's pretty sweet.
So,
I feel like you can make the 2K career experience, the one from the basketball games that they have.
Yeah.
My Player.
Yeah. Those things would be incredible with an NFL setting. Just amazing. Like all these things coming up and just being like, oh, do you want to go out with this teammate? He's a bit rough around the edges. Oh look, it's Michael Vick. You've been convicted of dog fighting.
Okay.
Just things like that. I want these little extra experiences where you get to see the way that the industry works outside of just I throw the ball, I catch the ball.
Yeah.
I want something a bit more involved.
Okay.
I don't know. I think that would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see it being cool. And I think I know a big one, at least for Mike. And that would be another Halo game.
Yeah. I mean, it's got to be coming, right?
It's got to be. Like, I mean, let's see, how many years was 5 at? It was, what, last 2 years ago?
2014?
Jesus, was that long ago?
Really? No, it cannot be. Fuck, what year is it? Guys.
It's 2018, I think.
Oh, Jesus Christ, it was. It came out a year after the Xbox One X came out, or Xbox One
Oh, no, it was
came
2015. October
Okay,
27th, 2015.
out. Okay, so 2 years.
3 years.
It's been 3
Oh.
years.
Okay, so it's been 3 years.
That's a
So-
dev cycle, right? I mean, surely they've got to have it by now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they've got to. Like, and yeah, they had that buffer of Halo Wars 2 in the middle.
That's not a buffer, though, is it? Because it's a completely different game type.
It is
It's only a buffer if you like the lore to the whole game.
See, and that's the thing. Me and Mike are those people that I've read all of the books. Mike's listened to them all on audiobooks.
Halo nerds.
Yeah. Oh my God, they can do so much with that game, but it's also like if you mess up, then someone like me who's read all the books is just gonna be like, no, this is wrong. That's not in the books, and not that I would do that because I kind of hate people that do that. But there is a lot that they can do for Halo, like.
Well, yeah, they've got quite a lot of lore already prepared for it, haven't they?
Yeah, they do. Like I know, I have a feeling I know where they're going with the Cortana thing. And it actually lines
She's gonna
up.
be evil, and then you're gonna have to defeat her. And then
basically, it's
eventually...
lining up with what happened in the books.
Okay.
So, if you want to read the books, go and read the books, because I mean they're still coming out with new books every couple of months. So.
Really?
Oh yeah. Mike sent me a link for one a couple weeks ago, I think. But yeah, they're still pumping them out, and they're still really interesting. Like they branch off to talk about other Spartan teams that are still out there. Some backstory on Covenant people or the Flood or the Forerunners. So.
Yeah. Yeah, when you say Spartan teams, my understanding was that you mean the newer Spartans, not the cool older ones.
No, the older ones.
The older ones, they all got murdered. They got glassed.
Nope. There's a couple of one specific team that went into like deep space and stayed out there because that was their assignment to do stuff out there. So there's still a team kicking around out there.
Okay.
So.
Yeah.
But books, read the books, do it.
Yeah.
So
new Halo game, it's got to be.
yes, that's what Mike I know wants, and I kind of want to because it would be great.
Biggest Xbox IP, really, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it is. So, but the other ones that Ben, I think maybe you would be interested in, like tycoon games or sim games.
Yeah, I think. We've got this point now where we have a few different IPs that have been developed in the Tycoon and Sim games.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bracket. But we haven't seen the next levels of them announced, so we've got, the next Tropico game, because the Tropico games have done quite well.
Yeah, they have.
The next, there'll always be another Sims game coming, but I don't think that's coming yet.
No, not yet. When did Sims 4 came out? What?
Last holiday.
Yeah, so last year.
Plus, they're still churning out DLC for that. So
that is true. They are.
They love to charge, £30 a DLC. So.
That is true.
That still annoys me, by the way. That makes me upset. That makes me sad. Because if it was, £5, £6, I'd be like, yeah, sure. Here's some random stuff to add to the game. It's all good. And they're just like, nah, let's charge a fortune.
This.
What? Microtransactions? What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's something that we can talk about. Do we think they're going to go more microtransactions or less microtransactions after
I feel like after the Star Wars thing they're going to go less.
I hope less.
I think they will take more time to put it in places they think it'll actually work instead of trying to fit it in everything.
Yeah.
So I think we'll see,
free-to-play
stuff like
model
God
seems
of
to work
War.
well.
Not ignore it, but treat it with more respect, I guess, because more people are willing to lash out now. Take a look at Fortnite. Believe me, I give them money out every week.
You have problems
daily, probably, and I don't have a problem
right now.
But, that's
but it's not a problem. That's the thing. It's not bad because it doesn't affect gameplay. None of it is gameplay.
Yeah,
all of
you're
it
part
is
of the
social.
problem.
I mean, if you see it as a problem, that's different. But it's not Star Wars where you're paying to get more damage output to be better at the multiplayer. It's still a level playing field.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I don't know. I've noticed something while playing Fortnite. When I see someone that has a skin that I know either takes long hours or money to put into it, I can usually determine whether or not I'm about to die or not.
Oh, all right. So it's a
Like,
gauge.
Yeah. So it's like if I see someone who has a skin that I know that they bought, okay, yes, there's a chance that that person is actually good at the game and they play it, but there's also a chance that, oh, hey, they just spent the money and they just wanted to look great. So usually like 2 out of 3 times it's just the person wanted to look cool.
Yeah.
And I've even noticed like back when John Wick was the whole thing in Fortnite, I've come across John Wicks that fucking suck.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's what happens when you have 10 weeks to unlock stuff.
Like, I don't know.
So, at E3, I want Fortnite 2.
Yeah, right. No, actually,
it only took 10 years to come out with this one.
Can I say something that I don't want at E3?
Yeah, why not?
Is I want, or what I don't want is every gaming developer being like, hey, look at this battle royale mode. No.
Oh,
no.
well, I mean, you're getting that.
You know, Call of Duty's gonna have.
I know Call of Duty.
Call of Duty has
like,
one. Battlefield has one. Red Dead has one.
Like,
this is the year of the battle royale. Dude, with how much money it's generated, even if you take 10% of what Fortnite has made, you're making millions of dollars.
I guess, but it's
Jump
just
on
like
that
You have to
bandwagon.
do it.
bandwagon.
You have to do it.
Like, it's nothing original.
Yeah.
Like, I get
No,
that.
it's not.
I'm pretty sure there was an episode that we talked about, you know, when is it considered a bandwagon or whatever for game developers to start doing this?
Yeah.
If that was a recording, I forget, or if it was just a random conversation me and Mike were having.
Or it's all in your head, Tyler. It's all in
Yeah,
your head.
that is a possibility.
The entire conversation.
I don't know. Like, I don't know. I feel like it's just a bit too early, and everyone's just like, hey, this, like, they just want the money.
That's how gaming goes, though. Look at
Yeah.
every single trend ever. Arena shooters, hero shooters,
Zombies.
open world zombies. Like, it all trends. And this is just another trend that we have to endure. Now,
And
we might sit here and say it's shitty. You know, back before Fortnite really got its hooks in me, I was saying the same thing about PUBG and Fortnite. But they're really competitive, hardcore games.
Yeah, they are.
Maybe they might be good. I doubt the Call of Duty one's going to be good because it's too fast-paced for what Battle Royale is.
Yeah.
I
feel like they're going to have the same issues that PUBG has with the loading times.
Maybe. I really think their problem is going to be it's too fast.
Okay.
And that's what a lot of people say about Fortnite.
Isn't their problem going to be that you're just going to get like one shot headshotted and then just have to restart? Like, at least in Fortnite, you take a couple of shots.
Yeah.
In PUBG, you know, you can take a couple of shots as well, but this is going to be sort of people coming in and getting insta-murdered on a regular basis, and then they got to start again.
Right. That's not how Call of Duty fans play it. Like, if you try to slow down Call of Duty, no one's going to play it because they like the fast-paced, instant respawn, instant gratification system.
Yeah.
So I don't think that one's gonna. I think that one is the least likely to be good. I think the Red Dead one could be really cool. Get people running around on horses and shit.
Yeah.
Red Dead could be slower, couldn't it? You could have
super slow.
So that you go in and it's like, in 15 minutes the circle's gonna come in.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then be like, oh yeah, hey, we need to work our way in.
And could you imagine, you know, those forts with the cannons on them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you imagine having the circle come in on them?
On that, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think you are going to see Battle Royale. I think it's going to be on every single stage over the 4 days that E3 is going to take place.
Yeah.
You're not going to escape it. It makes too much money, and they can't ignore it.
Yeah.
Especially when you get the higher-ups looking at it. Like, Fortnite made how much money on mobile in 1 month? They made $25 million in 1 month, just on one platform.
Yeah, I was about to say, that's only on, what, Apple? So
yeah, that's only on Apple.
Yeah.
So, and Android is coming, they announced it June?
Yep.
I want to say.
So
there's another $25 million. I mean, there's money, and they're going to go where the money is. It's a business. There's no getting away from it. You have shareholders to please, and
it's another way for them to make money, and it's also another way for you to not do any work at work.
Well, yeah. Just watch Ninja all day.
Okay. Let's do this then. Let's wrap it up in the E3 predictions by each coming up with a single prediction for E3 from each of us.
Crazy or realistic?
I think go crazy. Go crazy, Mike. If you've got a crazy one, go crazy.
All right, Tyler, go ahead first.
My prediction. Wait, does it have to be about a game?
No, you can make a general trend prediction.
Okay, my general thing, and this is probably going to make me sound very terrible. All right, and I'll explain this. There is going to be a Japanese person go on stage, and he is going to try to sound funny, and no one will laugh, and no one will clap, until that one random person is just like, and then everyone else will start clapping. All right? If you don't know what I'm talking about Splatoon 2.
Yep.
All right. That was the funniest shit I had seen. I was just like, holy shit. Oh my God. Like, he did this weird, like, dab thing on stage, and I was just like,
You mean gold? It's awesome.
No. It was so bad.
I would rather have that than what was the guy's name who did A Way Out?
Joseph Fares.
Oh my God.
Joseph Fares.
Fuck the Oscars.
Yeah.
When he went on stage during the VGAs after
VGAs.
doing like all the cocaine.
Yeah.
Every single bit of it. He ate the bag it was in. He got a lot.
But so that's my prediction, is something awkward's gonna happen, and
I think we should do one of these every week leading up to it.
yeah.
Or maybe next week we'll just do a whole list of them. I like that. Joe, you got one?
Honestly, I'd really like to see a new IP from Remedy that they've been working on.
Ooh.
I don't know if we'll get it.
I know they're working on it, and I know it's multi-platform, but they haven't really shown so much about it. And yeah.
So whose stage do you think it's on?
Realistically, I could see it being on the PlayStation stage. Just because they have the larger target audience. I know that they've had a really good relationship with Microsoft with Quantum Break and Alan Wake, but I don't think those games performed quite well, so I think that they'd be ready to show off a game for the PS4 since they haven't done one yet.
Okay.
I would agree. Yep. My crazy prediction is that Halo will be out this year, even though we all know it's not going to be.
That's crazy.
It's not happening.
No.
But
No.
I hope. I dream. Ben, do you have one?
I think my prediction is that they will... What am I going to go with? I had a few that I was looking at. I think you're going to get either a load of new stuff from Microsoft, or you're going to get nothing. You're going to get just...
Yeah.
Right, no. It'll be a load of new game IPs and everyone will be happy, or it'll be, here, look how we're integrating your social media and all this stuff better. And it'll be like, that's the death of Microsoft as a game.
I don't think they will.
No.
I think they're going to show new stuff. I hope it.
I mean...
Because they're already doing the integrating social stuff on the side. I mean, look at Discord. It's already integrated in the Xbox.
I was just about to bring that up.
If it's just like, here's a load more things that you can now do on your Xbox One, and oh look, it's all...
No, I don't. Yeah. I don't think it will.
Well, I hope not. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. I hope it will be something awesome, and there'll be a load of new games. But also, that we need something AAA. We need something big AAA.
Yeah.
Well, how does quadruple A sound?
Quadruple A. What comes as quadruple A, Mike?
A studio full of
all-stars. Yep. Based in Santa Monica that Microsoft said they are opening.
Oh?
Yeah. And they called it a quadruple A house, where that's what they will be creating.
Okay.
I like this sound.
I'm interested.
That sounds cool. But yeah,
It sounds 3 years too late, though.
Maybe. But let's move on.
Yeah.
Let's move on into what we've been playing this week. And I see that Mike has his usual list of chod, but we'll start with Joe. Joe, what have you been playing?
Well, I played Conan Exiles when it came out,
Oh yeah.
Nice.
which was actually a really easy 1,000 gamer score thanks to the admin panel in game.
Okay.
Yep.
Takes
Shout out to Omega for finding that. Well,
Yeah.
Bond.
Bond.
Bond 007.
Yep.
It actually it takes less than 2 hours. Super
Ooh.
easy. So I believe some of the achievements popped a little late, so that's kind of what took us so long. But yeah,
Right.
and Bond walked me through the whole game because
Yep.
he's the man.
He
Yeah.
is the man. He found that real quick, and he got that video up pretty quick. I think Macca has also put out one recently, and it takes... I want to say that video was about an hour and a half. So,
Okay.
not bad. That's good stuff.
I also played Rocket Wars. I don't know if you
What
guys
is-
played that.
What is
I don't know what that is.
It's a couch co-op shmup or whatever, or not couch co-op, couch competitive multiplayer shmup. You could also
Okay.
have bots, and there's like a sun in the middle, and you orbit around the sun, and like little power-ups will start to like load in or whatever, and you can pick them up. And there's like a saw blade, and there's a shotgun. It's kind of cool. It's also
Interesting.
it's also another easy 1,000 gamer score. I'd probably have to have one of my buddies come over and help me out with it because I'm not too good at managing 2 controllers with one hand or with 2 hands.
Yeah.
Hey, Tyler, guess what we're doing?
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Now, do you know if the achievements unlock for both people?
Ooh,
Or do you
that's
have
an
to-
excellent question.
No, because I was just signing in guest tags,
Okay.
so
Okay.
it
So-
might. But the achievements that you need for more than one player, they're not that hard
Okay.
to get.
Okay.
So it'll take you guys like a couple minutes to get all of them.
Okay.
Huh.
Well, Mike,
All
guess
right.
guess what we are testing out this week.
Probably tonight.
Oh
Yes.
boy.
What else you got?
I played Cube 2 this week.
Okay. I want to talk about that. How was
I actually really liked it. It's not. It's kind of like one of those like Portal-esque kind of puzzle game, first-person puzzle games.
it? Yes.
I liked it a lot better than the first one. I didn't really finish the first one though, but
Oh, okay.
I got it was a lot easier for me to get into it, and it's not quite at that Portal level, but it's definitely better than like Chromagun and the Turing Test and was it Numa?
Okay. Numa.
Numa. Yeah.
It's definitely better than those, but it's not quite at that Portal level.
I like.
Okay.
I like Portal.
Now, it is far more expensive than the first one was.
Yeah, the first one I think was $10. This one's $25, but it was on sale last week for $20, so I picked it up.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. Interesting. Is it still an easy 1,000?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
There's only 3 missable achievements. One of them's an alternate ending, which you can just close the app or whatever when the achievement pops, and then reload
Restart,
the game up. And there's one for crushing a green cube, which isn't really that bad. And then there's like a Buzz Lightyear Easter egg for
okay.
like flying so much distance. And there's videos on YouTube and stuff like that so you make sure that you don't miss them.
Yep.
They're not that
Nice.
difficult.
Okay.
Okay. Good one.
Next, what else you play?
I played Boss 101 in the last couple days.
What's that? Tell me.
It's a shmup again with yeah, I've been playing a lot of shmups this week. But you create a boss and you fight it, and like there's all these different parts and stuff like that, and there's a bunch of like little weapons and stuff like that. It's actually pretty easy. I think I have like 300 or 400 gamer score in it, but
Okay.
I kind of like it. It's simple. It's not too challenging. It's easy, like pick me up and play, because like all the levels only take a couple minutes each to do.
Huh. All right. I'll have to check that one out too.
Yeah.
The TA says it's like 2,300 TA.
Okay.
Not too bad.
It's not bad.
Yeah. Anything else you've been chipping away at?
A couple Neo Geo games, which is pretty
Oh.
par for the course.
Yep. They're so fun.
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
Any good ones? Or quick, easy ones? Because I got
No, I haven't bought any of the new ones lately. I'm actually kind of
Okay.
saving them for my last like 10,000 to 900K,
two. Okay.
so I could I usually kind of store some stuff up, which is why I haven't played Explosion yet either.
Yep.
Oh, yep. I'll be talking about that. Yeah.
That's what I.
But yeah, I think that's about it.
Very nice. That's a decent list. And I got a massive list.
Yes.
Go on then, do your list.
Yeah, Ink Explosion, as Joe just said. It's a twin stick shooter. It's very slow. Well, at least your character movement's kind of slow.
Yeah.
There's a lot of shooting from the enemies. It took me about 5 minutes to get used to it, and then I completed it in 40 minutes. So, not too hard.
No.
It's alright. It's very basic. It's $5. Easy 1,000. Then I moved on to the Food Run on Windows 10, which is a Pac-Man-esque game, and the guide on TA for completing all the levels, very straightforward. You just follow the up, down, left, right, left, whatever. And then there's this section where you have to do a lot of grinding, except you can write a macro. And I have a macro that I wrote for it and just let it go. And it worked.
Have you posted that on?
I could have
TA?
Ben do it on. There was already kind of one on it. The explanation on TA was, here's the software, here's what I did. Now go in and make it yourself instead of giving you the macro. Right?
I think you should go on and post that.
Yeah, maybe I will. It's simple. I just put that on in the background while I played Fortnite and kept popping achievements. So that was nice. And then I moved on to Claybook, which is poop.
Why is that? Because we've seen people playing this before.
It's poop. The controls are really bad. It's in-game preview, and it was on sale for $10 last week. But the controls are just really bad. And it's like they did it on purpose, but it hinders it in a way, not like I Am Bread does or Octodad.
Oh, I Am Bread.
It's just bad. So that's not fun, but it is an easy 1,000, and you can overcome it once you get used to it. So
I didn't even finish it.
it's real bad. I popped the first achievement, and I was like, I don't hate myself enough today, so I put it down. And then I decided to hate myself more and play Fragments of Him, because that's super depressing.
Is it like the Park-esque, or?
I would say far more.
Far more? Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. It's pretty dark.
Oh, boy. I might have to play that one.
It's pretty quick, too.
Okay.
Nothing too bad. Then I did Abs... What's that? Go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, I've never played something like that.
Yeah, it was pretty depressing.
It was very different.
Yeah. It was about this guy who was gay
Okay.
and trying to figure out how to, like, not come out, but have everyone around him accept him. And it's, like, telling a story of his girlfriend and grandmother and the guy he was with. It was very... I don't know. It got dark pretty quick. I wasn't expecting it.
It was just like,
Yeah.
oh.
Yeah, I was like, oh, sweet, an easy 1,000. Oh,
Yeah.
sweet, I'm a dick. Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Then I moved on to Ebzu, the Windows 10 version, because why not stack games?
Why not?
That was fun. It's Ebzu. Yeah, I hate that game. Don't do it twice. How about that? Because you'll hate it more.
Well, guess what? I'm going to do it twice.
It's bad. It's real bad.
Oh, well.
Oh, then like Joe said, moved on to some ACA. Brought me back. Yeah. King of Fighters 99, pretty quick one. Arrow Fighter 3,
Right.
pretty quick one.
Hold up on that one,
And-
because I played that one as well.
Yes.
Quick note to make. When the guide on TA says, I use the Japanese plane, you can probably use whatever plane you want for that achievement. You need to use the Japanese plane.
Yeah, there's no other way around it.
Yeah, like
I didn't even attempt to until Ben said he had trouble, so I actually went back after I got the 1,000 to see. You cannot get the scores with the other ones.
yeah. So this is the achievement where you've got to get 300,000 on
600.
600. That's it. And there's a guide
Okay.
for using one of the bonus levels.
Yes.
Very doable with that Japanese plane that he talks about completely impossible with every single other plane. Trust me on this one, I've used all of them.
Okay.
Just yeah, I mean you can still get the achievement if you get the score. I'm just saying that it's a lot slower.
Yeah, because as Ben was tinkering with those, it took him over an hour. It took me 45 minutes, and I just used the Japanese plane.
Yeah.
So there's a difference. Just heads up. If you want, there's a steep learning curve to this next game, and maybe it's just because I suck at puzzle games. So if anyone's played it, let me know. It's called Magical Drop 3. Man, I did not get how you could rank up a score fast in that game. Until one day I just sat down and was like, all right, I'm going to learn this game. It took me about 30 minutes to learn it, and then it took me about an hour and a half to complete it.
Oh, okay.
You just, all it comes down to is being fast. Like, really fast.
Huh.
And if you don't get it, you have to start over completely.
Yeah.
So, abuse the saves in the original mode, and then high score mode and caravan mode. You just got to be fast and got to get good.
Okay.
Then I started Life is Strange Before the Storm. I do not like it compared to Life is Strange.
Okay.
It is... This game was developed during the voice acting strike thing that happened a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
So the main characters their voices are different from what they were in Life is Strange, and this is a prequel. So for me, it kind of took it out, and I don't like her as much as Max. So I don't know, just an easy 1,000 to me.
Okay.
It's not like I'm not actually playing it like I played Life is Strange.
Yeah.
Then Super Lucky's Tales DLC dropped, another one. So now that game is out of 2,000 Gamerscore. They upped the difficulty though.
Oh, did they?
I think they realized people were just using it as Gamerscore. So now it's like all this whole trial-based island.
Oh.
And it's a platformer, man, and you got to get good. Yeah, there's different elements that you got to use on each level. So it's harder. Don't think it's an easy 1,000 anymore. The first 1,000 is easy. The rest of it's kind of annoying. And then I moved on to another annoying game, Aqua Moto Racing Utopia.
That just sounds horrible.
Yep. I thought it was gonna be like Riptide GP.
Yeah.
Which is like a super arcadey jet ski fun. No, this is like bad controls, more realistic. Yeah, jet skiing game. It's not good. Don't like it.
Who went out there and said to these developers, you know what I really want? I want a jet ski game. I mean, what the fuck?
Well, I'm fine with Riptide. Like, that's fun. It's an arcade one. I don't know. This one is just like it is like a real jet ski race where you have to go to like right side of the buoy, then you have to do a sharp left and go to the left side of the buoy instead of just doing laps.
I could not care any less about that. Like,
it's so bad.
That's actually one of the games I have to give away. So surprise!
There you go.
I mean,
you know what?
You should definitely try to win it.
Now I'm gonna try and win it just because you said that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's a game. Then I moved on to Super Hot because I needed a good game, and holy shit, is that game good! I didn't really play it when it first came out for Games with Gold.
Yeah.
And then I was just like, oh, let me just play this entire story. Then it opens up into these challenges that you have to do for the rest of the achievements. And the challenges, they're kind of like... How do I explain it? You basically have to beat the game doing specific things. So it's like, all right, this time you have to beat the entire game with only using a katana.
Oh.
Or only punching people, and it inverses the colors where the characters are white and everything else is red.
Oh my.
There's one where when you move, everything happens in real time. like super fast.
Gross.
So if they shoot and then you move slightly, it just happens like
Oh, my.
real quick. There's a throwing one, which is fun. Like, I like the throwing one, the katana one. The throwing one is like when you get a gun, the only thing you can do is throw it.
Throw.
But it kills them in one hit like a bullet. You just have
Okay.
to throw it. Yeah.
Okay.
I've had a lot more fun with that one. Okay. So there's just a lot of challenges. I think there's 27 levels. So you have to do that every time, and there's like 15 challenges. So do the math on that. That it's a lot.
7.
It adds up. And then Fortnite. I have a problem.
Yes, he does.
There's I think every day so far, unless I don't like the skin, I've bought the skin.
That is a lot of money.
Yeah, it's like $25 a day every day for 4 weeks.
Ooh. You're not even using all these skins.
I have been, actually. I've been kind of going back through and just putting them on, trying to mix it up a bit.
I mean, just get John Wick and wear John Wick, Mike. Like,
nah, he's the worst. There's a lot cooler ones now. The Carbide one is dope. Venturion one is dope. Omega LOL is awesome.
They've got you. They've got you.
No,
They've got you so hard.
So hard.
It's worth mentioning here, actually, now that you brought up Fortnite, that there's the Xbox Quests thing. So,
still doesn't work for me. Continue.
Yeah, so I noticed this on the dashboard. I imagine most people in the UK have noticed this on the dashboard. So there's now a quest for May where if you play Fortnite for 5 different days and log into your Xbox Live account on 10 different days and then download 2 of the games with gold, you know, the free games, then you get entered into a competition for it's like £400 worth of Xbox credit, and also you basically get a free item in Fortnite, like something free. I don't know.
Pretty cool. Except somehow my Xbox doesn't show it at all.
Because you suck.
You probably already own the Fortnite item, that's why.
Yeah, bought it. Don't even know.
But yeah, so I thought that was kind of cool.
Speaking of winning, they did add a solo showdown.
Yes.
Where if you win a bunch of them, you know, just a bunch of solos, you win 50,000 V-Bucks, which is... Hold on, let me do math.
$200?
No. Try like $500. 10,000 V-Bucks is $100.
Oh,
so,
okay. Yeah. Wow. That's...
yeah. It's a hefty price there. But what that means is all of the high skill players are now in there, and all the plebs are in regular solo.
Yes.
So if you ever want to feel good about yourself, just hop in a regular solo game and drop Tilted Towers. You'll feel real good. If you're anywhere close to being decent at a third-person shooter.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the last game, and this will lead into Tyler, because we've been playing Beat Saber.
That game.
I'll start talking about it, and then Tyler can talk about it more.
Can I just say something?
Yes.
Yeah,
Before
go
you
ahead.
do, my bad. Words cannot express the amount of jealousy that I have for you
Oh,
guys.
my God.
Yeah, man.
Oh, it's good.
It is one of the best VR experiences I've ever been a part of.
Oh, yeah.
It is so fun, and it gets you sweating by the end of it.
It does.
Like, we started on normal and then quickly bumped up to hard and attempted expert and failed miserably. It is so intense. And now it has, and Tyler can talk about this too, is the 3 different game modes.
Yep.
And 10 songs, I think it is.
10,
right?
Yeah, I think it's around 10. It might be like 1 or 2 more, but I think it's 10.
Something like that.
How much is it?
$20,
20?
I believe.
Yeah, 20. I would pay $60 for this.
Oh, yeah, easily.
What kind of headset are you guys using, just so I know?
Oculus Rift.
Oculus.
Okay. And you guys are Long Island, right? You guys are in Long Island?
No.
Upstate New York.
Western.
Oh, you're in upstate? Okay. I was going to say, I'm coming by, but...
Yeah, drive on over. It's only like 6 hours.
Western New York.
Well, yeah, Western.
Is it a big Guitar Hero? Like,
oh, yes.
Oh, far better than
Far
Guitar
better.
Hero ever could be.
But let me tell you,
Damn.
we're going to switch over to Tyler now.
Yeah.
If you have played Guitar Hero, all right, do not even attempt easy. You will be bored to death of it. All right.
Yeah.
The very first one, start off on normal. All right. Do a song, and if you're comfortable with normal, go to hard.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I think hard is where you should start.
Hard is
really.
Yes. If you're good at Guitar Hero, maybe even just start on hard. It is so much fun and normal and easy.
Very satisfying.
Just bore the death out of you. All right. So in it, there's 3 different modes that you can play. One is the one that they showed on the trailer, where it has certain directions that you have to slash in. So like there'll be a red block and a blue block, and they're coming at you, and it'll have an arrow on the right side of the cube. So you have to slash it from right to left, or top down and bottom up and left to right, yada yada yada. All right, so that's the arrow mode. Then there's no arrows. All right, no arrows.
I think this is the hardest and most fun mode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mike likes playing it. I like playing the arrows mode. The no arrows mode, I feel like it's a little harder to get like a rhythm going.
Yep.
So that that's probably why it's harder.
Mm-hmm.
And then so both of those modes you can play easy, normal, hard, or expert. All right. Then there is a mode. It is called one saber mode. All right. And one of your things is the saber. All right. And I don't know why I have never fenced in my life, but I was holding it like I was fencing. Like I don't know why.
Same thing.
Like
Instantly.
I put my left arm behind my back, and I was just going like swinging it at whichever way I needed to go. I don't know why. That's just what felt natural to me. But that mode, every song is only on expert, but there's only one color.
Possible. Yeah.
But it is, by far my favorite VR game so far.
Yeah, definitely.
So I can't wait to see what they do in the future with more songs.
We should mention this contest that they have. Yeah.
Well, it's not really a contest. Wait, which one are you talking about? Are you talking about the one for Omega?
Yes.
Yeah. No, it's they mostly tweeted out a thing saying, "Hey, if you have original songs, or someone who has original songs that they've made, send it over to them," or like it had an email listed, so you can be like, "Hey, I have some original songs. You want to take a look?" And immediately when I saw it, I thought of Omega D's. I was just like, his music would be great in this. So
yeah.
I can't wait to see what they come out with for original songs from other people. So, yeah, it's a fun game.
Get Beat Saber and come on over, Joe.
Oh yeah, it's so much fun.
All right, what else you been working on?
So I played Explosion.
Yay.
I'm having a little trouble with it.
I'll do it.
No, I
just
got
kidding.
this.
That's frowned upon.
Yes, no, I got this. It's the 100 kills thing in arena mode.
Yeah.
You have to do it consecutively, so you have to go 25, 50, 75, 100, and each one you get an achievement. So it's not too bad, but after a while it does kind of get annoying, I guess, because they keep switching the weapons on you that you have, and some of the weapons suck.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So I've been doing that. Played a bit of Fallout 4. Still working on my challenge.
How close are you?
I'm in Nuka World, and I just have to do the achievements that are attached to it.
Come on, Tyler.
I think that's. I think I'm probably at like 4. No, not 4. Sorry, like 14 achievements that I need. But let me tell you something about playing Fallout 4.
Tell me a story, Tyler.
When you are playing as a bad guy, it is so much fun being a dick to people. I gotta tell you, like, it's just like it's just like you just have to keep, when someone comes up to you and says, "Hey, I don't want to listen to you," you just go, "Listen to me, or I'll put a bullet in your head." And it's just like, this is so satisfying. I love it.
Yeah.
So, It's a lot of fun
Tyler's
being a
coming
dick.
to the dark side of Fallout 4,
Oh, yeah.
where he decides to be
It's
a bad person.
it's pretty bad. Like all of the guys in the the trading market in Nuka World, they're all like, "Oh, how you doing, boss?" And some of them try being smart asses with you. And I'm just like, "Listen, I can come around the counter and take whatever the hell I want. So technically you don't have to pay for anything. So it's quite fun. And every 24 hours they get new stuff, so it's a little cheat I found. I did have one issue with an achievement. There's an achievement for creating 20 different flavors of Nuka-Cola. And it said in this, or in the TA guides, that this is a common thing. Some of the recipes, like they're just pickups that you find, some of the recipes disappear in the game.
Oh.
Like whether it's one thing I found that can affect it is if you're using explosive weapons, the blast from them will actually send the books flying.
That's good.
So,
That's what you want.
oh yeah, oh my god, it was terrible. Like there was one when I was up in Far Harbor, you have to find these stupid almanacs, and one's up in a lighthouse. I threw a shit ton of grenades up into it, and I was looking around, couldn't find it. Spent 30 minutes looking for it, and I was like, you know what, fine. Jumped out of the tower, landed on the roof of a building, and right at the base of the lighthouse was the book, and I was like, what the fuck? So that's just a little hint. If you're going for that achievement, don't use grenades when you're going through, because
You'll lose your shit.
yes, you will. Like, I got lucky. The one that I was missing in my playthrough, where I have like I think I'm at like 6 days or so. Like that's that's the other fun thing. I went from playing, like, I was at like level, I think 80. I went back to a level 32.
Yeah.
And it was a little rough. But the one that I was missing when I was a level 80, I went back when I was a level 32, like almost immediately, and it was there. So I just have to make it, and I'll be all set for the achievement.
Cool.
So
what else? Come on, next one.
let's see. What else did I do? Slime Rancher. I don't know why. I got back into the game again. It's very, very, very addicting, and it's cute, I guess. I don't know. It's just a fun game to, spend 5 minutes in, and 5 minutes turns into 30 minutes, and
Right.
30 minutes turns into an hour. So, and it is a relatively easy 1,000. So, and then my favorite one that I got last night, I got my first solo win in Fortnite. Woo! Yeah,
let's go.
Oh my god, I was so happy. I was just like, it ended, and then I was just like, I don't have to play this game anymore, right? Right?
It's done. Completed.
like there's no other reason. Like, I peaked. I got it. I did it. So, but no, I've gotten pretty good at the solo. I still can't build for shit, but
I enjoy the fact that Tyler's peaked just as all the pros have left solo.
I know. That's the thing. That's why I feel good, because I'm better than all the noobs that play. But that'll end in like a week or so when that mode goes away. So,
Yeah.
But yeah,
Fair
that's
enough.
all I got. What about you, Benny?
So my list isn't too crazy this week because of one reason. We'll get there. But yeah, so I played Aero Fighters 3 like Mike. We've already talked about my issues with that game.
Yep.
I played Metal Slug. I finished it off. I got the last 2 achievements I was missing.
There you go.
I love Metal Slug. It's very much a nostalgia game for me. But
Yeah.
I did not know that there were random dudes you could rescue hidden in the waterfalls on that first level. So yeah,
Oh yeah.
Told you.
learned some stuff. Well,
Learned
you
some
told me I
things.
just had to get all the dudes, and I was like, I know, I get all the dudes, but I don't get this score. You get like a ridiculous amount of points for getting all the dudes and keeping the
Yes.
Metal Slug alive.
Yes.
But yeah, then I played a little bit of Fortnite as well, nothing major. I'm basically
Yep.
starting to work on that quest. But the big game for me was Far Cry Primal.
Yeah, let's go.
So I'm back in the RPG scene.
Oh, boy.
And yeah, it's good fun. I'm enjoying it. Taming murder cats It's all
Murder
good fun. But
It's a good
yeah,
name for him.
It's been fun so far. I'm slowly getting through these achievements, getting different things unlocked. I need to get through this relatively swiftly though. I think so that I can get on Far Cry 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
it's
yeah,
a good game.
that's pretty much what I've been playing over the last couple weeks.
Oh, good.
Nice. Look at that. Was quite the list that we've all been working on.
Well, you guys have been working on. I got like 4-game list.
Gotta step up. So let's move into what's hot now. Joe mentioned Conan being a pretty quick 1,000 that kind of broke.
Yep.
By bond, they broke that. That you can use the admin panel. It is $50. I think we forgot to mention that earlier. So
That's a
hefty
bit
price
steep.
tag for an easy 1,000. The Duke is out in the wild. Seamus Blackley has also said that they plan on making this accessible for people to get. So it's not going to be just hopefully, just one run and done. Beat Saber's out. Talk to Death about that. Go buy it.
Yes, do it.
And Rage 2.
Oh,
so, thanks Walmart Canada for leaking this a couple weeks ago.
Good job.
Exciting,
And then
very exciting.
Yes.
It got confirmed and then got trailers the week after. So, I think they didn't have plans for this to happen.
I don't think so, but I feel like they were ready.
But they reacted pretty well. Yeah, they reacted very well to a leak. They just steered right into it.
Yep. Whoever's job
they
that is, they did good.
They totally did that Photoshop job, and then they got big old press for it, and then
I was just gonna say that, yeah.
And then
the Photoshop was awesome.
Yeah.
and then they just kept rolling with it.
Yeah, it was so good. I mean, you could tell they used Microsoft Paint.
Yeah.
With, the little explosions. It was awesome. It was great. So it was a good job steering into it, instead of just trying to deny it, and then, oh, hey, Rage 2's here. It's like, well, yeah, we knew that.
Yeah.
But they did good. State of Decay 2, I believe, comes out technically in 2 days.
Technically.
If you do not buy the
Ultimate
what was it
Edition
called?
or something?
Ultimate Edition.
Yep.
I was trying to look at it. Which comes with the Definitive Edition on the Xbox One. So that's pretty cool. It's $50, and you can buy it right now. Yep. And in some sad news, Cliff Belinsky's studio, Boss Key, has shut down. They had to close their doors because Lawbreakers was not what they thought it was going to be. We'll put it like that.
Right.
It sucks. That's what happens when you get late to something.
Oh, yeah.
And it sucks. Cliffy B's awesome.
Yeah, he is.
So
He's a midget.
yeah, but he's got a Lambo, so it's all right.
Yeah.
So that sucks. But in happier news, I don't know if you guys saw this. I think this is one of the coolest things Xbox has ever done.
Oh, yeah.
The adaptive controller.
Oh, yeah.
It basically is like a rectangle with like an arrow and then like two the directional key.
The one for people with special needs.
Yep.
Yeah, it is absolutely incredible that a company made this, knowing that they will never ever see a return. On this. Yeah. There's no way this thing will ever make money. But
well, I don't know. I feel like
not like crazy amount.
No,
of
not
money. They're
crazy
gonna make
money.
a little bit of money.
They'll probably break even on it, or maybe a little bit extra. But
maybe. But it's not making crazy money. But they still put it out there, and it's going to change dozens of people's lives that love games but can't because they're missing an arm or something.
Honestly,
and now they get to play around with it.
I want to say they didn't do it for the money.
No,
like they did it because Microsoft actually cares about their customers. They're like, hey,
they're handicapped Xbox fans.
So they care. Like it's just
cool.
I love it. Like I was sitting here, I was like, you're not gonna see Sony come out with something like this.
No,
you're not gonna see Nintendo come out with this.
They said that they would let them use the tech if they wanted to make
If
one.
they wanted to do it.
Hey,
Which is, again,
I'm all for it.
absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen many people talking about stuff like this. It's kind of sad because this is like really cool because I saw
really
some
is.
videos that Aaron Greenberg, Phil Spencer, they all tweeted out like people using them.
Yep.
And it was just like, it's like, aw, that's awesome. Like I don't know. They keep doing more stuff like that. I like it.
It's pretty cool.
It is.
When I actually went to my first PAX, there was actually in 2013. There was actually someone there from Able Gamers with a petition of Microsoft or Sony or Nintendo to actually make a controller that was compatible for them.
Hey.
And look at this.
And-
now you can just go buy it from Microsoft.
Wait.
Like,
And then they had like a bunch of like prototype controllers that were like specially made for people with like certain disabilities, and they were like so expensive. They were like hundreds. This thing is
Right.
$100.
$100, $100. That's it.
Yeah.
It's very incredible stuff, and it's cool to see video games reach that.
It is.
To people who can't play it normally.
Yeah. Right up until they start
awesome.
beating you in Fortnite, anyway, Mike, and then you
Well, yeah. then I'll have a problem. No, bring it on. But yeah, so I think that's it for this week. It's episode 26. Thanks for coming on, Joe. And
No problem.
we'll move into Plug City. Joe, where can the people find you and find all your lovely giveaway, where they can definitely win a copy of Aquamoto Racing Utopia?
So on Twitter, it's at CoolKidJoe XBL. There's no spaces or underscores or anything like that.
Nice. And well, is that where you'll tweet out if you'll be Mixer or Twitch?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so keep it posted there. Benny, what's our Twitter?
It's at entirely_X, and I will make my best efforts to retweet Joe's competitions as well.
Do it.
There you go. Yep. I'll do them personally too. And that's MikeSpin92 on Twitter. So Facebook.com/EntirelyXGaming.
Yep.
And Tyler, the Instagram, which you fucked up earlier.
It is entirely _X_gaming_podcast. Aha, I got it right.
Good job. And don't forget to go to our YouTube. Don't have a URL yet because we need more subs. But I will have a State of Decay 2 video coming up of me playing it. I actually might stream it and then put it on YouTube. I haven't quite decided because it's just finished installing. So now let's more giveaway time. The sign-off game is back. Surprise, motherfucker.
That's his, by the way. Anyone who didn't get that,
Yeah,
that's Mike's. So I think mine's gonna be, please, no more kicking.
Jesus.
Goddamn. Joe.
I want my name to be Spaghetti.
And mine. And that's why the Sisterhood of Traveling Pants is pure pornography.
I want to be spaghetti.